right, guys, here I am again with another episode of Native MMA Radio. This time I got Kenney joining me. This man has been on a tear here lately. We last talked to him, I believe, before the Smolka fight. He went in there, smoked Smolka, fought Helatong Haley, blew through his entire body. I thought that was like the most ridiculous performance ever. And then he goes in there and puts it on Nathaniel Wood a couple weeks ago. Man, how has this journey been for you?
It's been crazy. 2020 has been a rough year for a lot of people, but it's definitely been my year so far. And you know, just kind of enjoying everything right now. But it was a wild ride. The 2 trips to Fight Island. That was probably the um, craziest month of my life. And it started with the Smoka thing. The Smoka fight was a crazy short notice fight. It was during quarantine. The gyms weren't even really fully back open and everything. So it's been wild, man. But that's part of the game. Rolling with the punches in this sport. The better you can do it, the better success you'll have a lot of times.
You took the Smolka fight, finished him with a guillotine. Jumped on the cage, told Dana, "Hey, listen, I'm still fresh. Like, get me to Fight Island."
Yeah.
How long did that whole thing take together to get you to Fight Island and fight Alaton Haley?
It took a little while. See, what it was May 30th, and then I ended up fighting October 4th, or October 3rd. We were supposed to fight September 19th in Vegas, when that was going to be Izzy and Paulo Costa, but that whole card got moved, and then we ended up on the October 3rd card. So it took a little while, but I actually had a full camp for that one. That's basically all it was. It was a full camp, and I felt great in there. It was the first time I got to really, in a little while, and make sure I was ready to have a full camp and be fully prepared.
Now, those body kicks, is that something that you worked in your training camp, or is that something that you've seen during the fight?
Yeah, it's always been one of my weapons. I saw that in a couple of his fights, watching video and stuff that he didn't defend it too well, and I'm good there. So I just tore him up with it, and I thought he was going to go away. Wanted to open up a little bit more, but it was working, and if it's not broke, don't fix it type of thing in the fight.
No, exactly. Just keep going at it, going at it, going at it. I'm surprised he lasted as long as he did, like you said. Crazy. You hit him with 109 total strikes. So he was literally like a human punching bag.
Yeah,
I have the numbers right here. There was 41 to the body. Whew, that's a lot of body. And then they weren't just little body. They were full blast. Like, you put everything into it. You were trying to take his body with him.
Yeah, and only a couple of those were punches too. So there's but I say that, but there was a lot going on. Countering, faking, feinting, going low, going high, left hand, right hand. There was a lot going on that set up all those repetitive kicks. But to the casual fan or the naked eye, it was just me blasting with my kicks. But there was a ton going on that's allowed me to do that.
And that's almost like your fight style in a nutshell. There's a ton going on always. You showed that in your Nathaniel Wood fight that you had. You're a complete mixed martial artist. You're not just a wrestler from Indiana.
Right, exactly, dude. But blossomed into one of the best in the world.
No, for sure, man. What do you want next? I know that you had a possible matchup lined up. What would you like?
We'll see, man. I think it's going to be a couple months here. Come back start of 2021. If not January, definitely February, and kind of go from there.
Maybe get on that Conor McGregor card.
Yeah, man, you'll see what happens. But I got some stuff in the works, and we'll see if we get any paperwork here soon, and hopefully make an announcement. But I think it's going to be more February, and we'll kind of go from there. But up to me, I'd be fighting in December. But I think a little break isn't too bad. Have another full camp, get a tough opponent, and try to jump into those rankings.
I definitely think you deserved your break. You've had one of the better 2020s, especially in the bantamweight division. You've really, rose up in the ranks quickly.
Yeah, definitely. I'm in it for the long haul, so I'll take it step by step. But if you rise fast, I'm ready to roll with it. I'm ready for everything that's ready to come in front of me. And like you said, if it's up to me, and I was asking for December 12th, be on that Jan Sterling card, kind of make myself known, keep myself relevant. But we'll see. Thought I was gonna have something there, but all good. We'll come back strong next year, and keep working my way towards that title shot.
Now, as you ascend through this bantamweight division, your head coach Chris Carriasso, how has he, kept you sharp through everything?
And he's not only my coach, but he's a friend too. In this game, we punch, kick. We're all fast,
Exactly.
strong. Um, Mentally, he keeps me sane. I got some problems. I call him up, like figure it out. John Crouch too from the MMA Lab. Those guys are good. They talk to each other. Um, got a whole solid team, around me, and Chris is the start of it all, and working all our stuff, our basics, opening up different things, keeping everything sharp on the pads, along with training. I've been back to training probably already a week and a half now. Full on, hitting every practice, that type of thing. So body's feeling good. I'm healthy. I'm ready. But I think I'm gonna enjoy the holidays, which isn't a bad idea. Isn't a bad idea. I got a couple in there, so I'll enjoy a little bit of time here and kind of go from there.
Now, if the UFC called you and it was the right name and the right opportunity, how long would you need to get in shape?
Uh, I mean, I could fight. I could fight. Give me one more week. Give me 1 or 2 weeks. But I'm at this point where I'm on a 3-fight win streak in a hot division, so I might as well take 3 weeks to get ready.
No, for
Three
sure.
three 3 weeks is a good fair amount to ask for, get ready, and I'm in good shape still. But like couple basically like 2 hard weeks and then a fight week. I'd be ready to rock. Um, but take a little time. Still a little sore in a couple areas from the last 2 fights. Really, the Alateng fight, like you said, like I went to that Wood fight, both hands hurt, thumb hurt on the right hand, and my foot still hurt. I didn't kick Thai pads the entire time in between fights. Um, so a couple of those bruises could probably heal up and for a couple more weeks, and then that wouldn't be a bad idea to chill out.
No, for sure. Any big plans for the holidays?
I'm trying to get my family together. My family on my dad's side. I got a couple people in Indiana and some out in the East Coast, kind of like Boston and Maryland area. So both those little areas. I'm trying to figure out something, gather everything, see my grandma in Indiana. But we'll see what happens. It's hard to get everybody in one spot.
I know that.
But warm weather in Arizona for Christmas is it's a pretty good deal to offer up. So we'll see what happens.
Listen, I will take warm weather over like complete blizzards any day of the week. I lived in Colorado for like a winter and a half,
Oh man.
and I was over
Yeah, you know
it.
exactly about the snow. And I grew up in the first 20 years of my life in Indiana, and the winters are hit or miss. Some of them are mild, some of them are the blizzards and ice and cold, 0 degree temperatures, and I had enough of that too. I'm good with that.
You
It's
gotta like hope the street sweeper hit your street that day.
Yeah, it's 80 degrees today, out here. So morning time like 65, 70, not bad.
Yeah, like and then right now, like it's good. Like you can even go running outside. It's not 120 no more. Like it's
Right.
comfortable.
Yeah, it's a good time, man.
So how's training with you? Have they opened everything back up? Is it all, pretty much fully ready for you to go?
Yeah, I mean, we've been back to team practice and stuff at the lab and everything, and at Rise, they're pretty much open back up too. I think everyone's got little protocols they got to follow, but classes are going, pro training's going. So I'm back. I'm back to training pretty much I've been at the lab training and stuff. Got some stuff with Chris too. Actually, I went to Rise right after. I made my way in there, but I was kind of keeping to myself for a couple weeks. Bumps and bruises were a little sore, so went in, shadow boxed, moved around a little bit, but been back for like a week and a half. Fully training, doing the team practices, sparring, all that good stuff. So it's good, man. Almost back to normal.
So on this last fight with Wood, you had your teammate Jared Cannonier with you. How was that experience, to have somebody right there next to you going through the same kind of thing, dealing with the weight cut, sitting in the saunas? How was that for you?
It was awesome. All that stuff that you got to do, if you can do it with somebody that see Jared every day in the room, get to do that whole experience with somebody that you get the whole grind and the suck of fight camp, and you get to do harvest the fruit type of thing on fight week, and to do it with a guy like that is special. See how he does it. A guy that's getting ready, it's still in the running for a title shot. He pulls off a big win this next time. Having embedded around, sneaking my face in there, that type of thing. It's always good, man. And he's such a good guy. Just see how he is as a person. I like to, study people like that.
He seemed like he had really good energy around him.
Yeah, he does, man. He's he's all about energy, and I don't go quite as deep as him, but I can relate to a lot of things that that he does, and like I said, just kind of watching how he does things. I got my own way of doing it, but I'll sit back and watch some of the greats do it, and that guy's a legend. Freaking didn't win the fight, but man, going through a fight like that with a broken arm, in the first couple minutes, like that arm was broken. Told him, I was like, dude, you're a straight psychopath. Like I've never, I've had a couple injuries in fights, but nothing like that, man. That's it's pretty savage.
Yeah, that was pretty gnarly. And then I didn't notice it at first until I was with another buddy of mine. He fights, and he pointed it out to me. He's like, "Look at his arm," and I was like, "Ooh." I was like, "Yeah, no, that's not right."
Nah.
Now for you, man, you talked about Jared being right there on the cusp of a title shot. You as well. You're 2 big wins away from being right there. At least, if not fighting for a title, fighting for a shot at the title.
Yeah, man. 5-1. It's not a bad record in the UFC.
No, not at all.
And we'll see what happens. It's a deep division, and that's okay. That's okay. I'll take my time. I'm glad I'm in a division where it's going to take a handful of performances. Maybe spectacular performances to get a title shot, and that's what I want to be a part of, and that's why I'm fighting in the UFC, because it's exciting. I want to be a part of exciting divisions. So sit back, pick my shots, work my way up the ladder, and I beat the right guys, and I think a handful of fights, and I'll be right in the mix of that.
How do you feel like you would go against some of those top guys like Jan?
I think I'm ready, man. I've been in this game a long time now. My next fight will be my 20th professional fight. I've been training my whole life. Got the mixed martial arts, resume to back it up now. Been fighting killers since I've been 5-0, pretty much. I think I'm ready to take on the world. Obviously, always getting better, but I think I match up well with Jan. That's a dog fight. He wants to stand there and throw down. I proved that I can do that. Sterling, tough grappler, solid everywhere, but super tough grappler. I can, big guy, that's a tough grappler. Prove that against Bermudez. Cejudo wants to come back. I'll beat his ass any day of the week. Dillashaw, I think that's a good fight. He's tough everywhere, but I proved that my striking's solid as well.
Would that be a matchup you'd be interested in if they came to you and said, "Hey, listen, TJ needs a return fight"? Would you take that?
Yeah, I'd take.
That really catapults you.
Yeah, I think I'm a little off. As far as realistically, a little off as far as his return fight. If he returns in January, February, I think he's getting a top 5 guy.
I think it's gonna be Sandhagen.
Yeah, which is okay. That's cool. I think I'm a little off. I'm a fight or two away from something like that. But I mean, if the offer came or they booked it in the
Something
short
fell
notice,
through.
yeah, something fell through. I'm there. I'm there. One, I get a lot of online, not hate, but a lot of messages about me looking like him. So we gotta end that. We gotta end that shit. We gotta end that shit. Switch, flip it around there. If I beat him in a fight, it's got to be the other way around at that point. And I'm way prettier. I'm way prettier than Dillashaw. Come on.
Get it? He said he's got that Indiana twang. Now, where do you spend most of your time at? Rise or MMA Lab?
uh, it's really, I mean,
50-50.
about a 50-50, 60-40 probably. A little more time at the lab. I live up here in Phoenix, but still getting my time in. I'll do like, I was doing like a Monday. I was doing exactly 50-50, and it was a little bit too much driving. So now I get in work with Chris. Chris will come up here sometimes to help me out. My strength coach will come up here, send me stuff to help me out. But at least like a couple days a week, like at least 2 days a week at Rise, and then a couple days off. So 3 or 4 days a week at the lab, a couple days at Rise, and I see the guys from Tucson though somewhere in the middle there.
Make it all work.
Yeah, man. I feel like I got a good little setup here. I'm a loyal guy, so bringing the guys from day one with me, along with all the great things at the lab. Besides the training partners, but the leadership of Benson, guys like Jared, Rob Emerson, and obviously Crouch too. So I feel like I got my perfect dream team here.
Yeah, no, for sure. Rob Emerson has been with you along the way. People don't realize how long he's been in the game. Like he was in
Yeah.
one of the original Ultimate Fighters with Nate Diaz.
Yeah, dude, he's got more experience than some people ever imagined in MMA. So
Right.
just have all those guys around me. It's a cool feeling, and we had that whole crew out there in Fight Island, and that's a powerful crew to roll around with, man. You feel you float around,
No, for
on
sure.
top
Like
of
I
the
said,
world
that
there.
good energy around you.
Yep. So I'm all about that, man, and feel like I got the perfect setup here.
So I know that you're always ready for anything. Probably not going to go too crazy on Thanksgiving, or you might. But what is your ideal Thanksgiving plate? Sitting in front of you, what do you got on the plate?
I got turkey, stuffing, a little bit of gravy on the turkey. Uh, Normally like a green bean casserole, something like that. Cranberry, the cranberry sauce,
Yeah,
and mashed potatoes and gravy. You can't forget about mashed potatoes and
can't
gravy,
forget about that.
and some bread and butter.
Hell yeah.
And that's a pretty solid plate. And then some pumpkin pie, and I also like chocolate pudding pie. Like the
Oh yeah,
chocolate
those are
pudding pie.
good. Yeah, my wife
You make
makes it.
get the pie crust, put the chocolate pudding in there, boom,
The
fridge, a little
freeze.
coolant,
Yeah.
you're good to go.
No, yeah, those are bomb. She does it with like this Oreo mixture too. I love that.
Nice. But yeah, that's I know exactly what I want on my Thanksgiving plate. That's for sure.
Heck yeah, man. Well, it's next week. Hopefully you get everything you're looking for. I
Yeah.
can't wait to continue to watch your fight career though, man. I feel like you're definitely right now leveling up and you're about to start taking out that next group of people.
Yeah, that was what I talked about last fight was leading up to it. Was Nathaniel bring? Well, one, he's gonna level me up in there. I'm gonna have a guy that's gonna bring the fight back. I haven't had to show my toughness of getting hit a few times, too much in my fights, and it leveled me up inside the octagon. To go in there and do a lot of things that I did. Spinning back hook kicks, spinning elbows, jabs, reactions. There's a thousand things that happened in that fight that I got to display as an artist actually in there on the canvas. And
You seem super comfortable too and like aware of the situation, but you were still having fun.
yeah, and I think after the first round, I yelled at Dana. I went to the wrong corner talking to him. I was like, "I told you this was gonna be good," and I was having fun, man. I'm having fun in there, and that type of experience is priceless. Gym work is great, but going in there and doing that, and like you said, leveling up, and you know, the next opponents are only going to do that for me. So it's an exciting time, man.
You shared the card. The headliner of that card was Khabib Nurmagomedov, arguably the greatest fighter of all time that we've seen ever step in the octagon.
Yeah.
How was it for you to be there and just witness what he was able to do?
That was a special moment. We were back at the hotel with a couple of the other guys. Everybody was watching it, and you know, I like Gaethje, so. Oops, sorry. I like Gaethje, so that was tough to see. But hey, if you're gonna get beat by somebody, it might as well be him. And
Right?
that was pretty flawless. It was a flawless
It was.
victory. And he took a few shots. Gaethje hit him with some hard stuff, but the way he did that on the mat was beautiful. And the speech afterwards, the retirement, all that. So.
You think he's gone for sure? Or you think he comes back?
Man, I don't know. I think he might be gone. I
I had that feeling too. Honestly, I didn't think he was going to make this last fight.
Yeah, it was an emotional time, but he said he promised his mom. So, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. He did say that his father wanted him to go 30-0.
30-0.
And I could see him doing that as well. I think that's a toss up, man. I'd like to see him one more time. One more time, Habib. Let's go.
Who do you got in the main events this weekend? We have Davison Figueiredo taking on Alex Perez for the flyweight title, and then Valentina Shevchenko taking on Jennifer Maia for the flyweight title.
Man, Figueiredo's tough, but I like Alex Perez. I've known him for a long time, back in the Tachi days. Been with the same management and stuff, so I'm rooting for Alex Perez. But Figueiredo's tough, dude. It's gonna be a good fight. But I think he's got the size and the wrestling ability and the power to hang with him. So.
And then what about Shevchenko?
She's tough, man. I don't think she gets beat.
Dude, she's ridiculous.
Yeah, she's tough. I don't think she gets beat. We'll see if it's Maya, right?
Yeah.
That's I'll see if she brings a fight. I mean, I know she's tough on the ground.
She's from Shuko Box?
Yeah, she hits hard. She can scrap. So I think it'll be a little bit more of a fight than she's used to, but I don't know if she gets beat here anytime soon.
No, I honestly, I just want to see her versus Amanda, like best of 7.
Yeah.
Now, brother, I don't want to take too much more of your time. I know you're super busy nowadays with your budding career and that 50 G's you got to go spend.
Hey, yeah, man. Still, we got some good paychecks in October, but takes a second. We're still waiting on the 50G check to come in, so I'm being patient, trying to be good. But I've had some. I haven't been too patient. I've had some fun times already, and just gonna enjoy the holidays and kind of rest up a little bit here and get ready for the next one.
Yeah, you definitely deserve it, man. I can't wait to see you fight again. Before I let you go, though, I want to give you an opportunity to give a shout out to your teammates, sponsors, loved ones, anyone that's helped you along your MMA journey.
Yeah, man. Just shout out to the coaches, Chris at Rise, John at the lab, my strength coach, Nick Hulk, and everybody that, is part of the team, and got a ton of love and support from people back at home, family, friends. Just thank you to everybody there, and, everybody at Iridium Sports Agency, Jason House and all those guys, Jeremy, Jacob, Lance, Ed, everybody that's, helped me along the way, man. I can't do it alone. And it's an awesome feeling. And like I always say, we're just getting started. So tune in.
There you guys have it. That is the Bantamweight title contender, Casey Kenney. Casey, can't wait to have you on again, and we'll be talking soon, man.
For sure, man. Always a pleasure. Sure, I'll talk to you soon.
No, for sure. Have a good day.
You too, man.